Apulia, with its wealth of history, culture and beautiful landscapes, is a treasure trove of materials that are transformed into household objects and real works of art by the skillful hands of local craftsmen. This age-old tradition embraces the entire history of the region with its many populations and cultures that have mingled together over time. Clay is just one of the raw materials that the Apulian soil is rich in. Its use for building objects was one of man's first endeavours in manufacturing. In fact, besides making soils particularly fertile, clay is also the most important element for pottery, a typical Apulian tradition dating back centuries. Music has always been a part of man's existence since the beginning of time, and men have always used their talent to craft musical instruments to play every kind of tune. Apulian traditional music has great historical value. Craftsmen have always used local raw materials, especially natural ones such as wood, rush and common reeds, originally used to make baskets and hampers for daily use. Today, they have also become fashionable material for design objects. Apulia is a region with an abundance of stone. More than in any other part of Italy, rocks rise from the ground, and this has allowed men to use them as basic commodity. An ancient land of artisans, farmers and sailors, Apulia has been inhabited since the beginning of human history, and ever since welcomed different people who have all contributed to changes in its landscape and culture. Perfectly in tune with the idea of recycling, a key word of our time, craftsmen working with paper mache bring new life into humble materials, creating artistic objects. These master craftsmen are able to turn paper mache into a multitude of shapes and visual inspirations, including the so-called pupi, the religious statues used in nativity scenes, as well as the gigantic figures and allegorical floats shown at Pultiniano's famous carnival parade. Later, ironwork had a great revival at the beginning of the 20th century, with the arrival of the so-called Liberty style. Today, the production of objects made of wrought iron and copper is still thriving across the region. The Apulian handicraft sector is a cultural, tourist, occupational and creative resource of great significance. It is an extremely dynamic, productive world. As traditional old professions are reviving, likewise an entire part of the sector is focusing on innovation and internationalization. The tradition of festive illuminations in Apulia is a true kaleidoscope of lights and colours. The creations of Apulia's illumination craftsmen artists are known worldwide. Using traditional artisanal techniques, thousands of small coloured bulbs are mounted on wooden structures with winding geometric designs looking like gigantic colourful crochet patterns. Apulian decorative artists have achieved such high levels of craftsmanship that their elaborate work is regularly exhibited abroad. Those lights, towering in the night blue sky, create a simple yet thrilling event.